Karthikeya film. Karthikeya is a 2014 Indian Telugu-language supernatural mystery thriller film written and directed by Chandoo Mondeti. It was produced by Venkat Srinivas on Magnus Cine Prime Pvt. Limited and featured Nikhil Siddharth, Swati Reddy, Tanikella Bharani, Rao Ramesh and Jayaprakash in important roles. Shekar Chandra composed the film's music, while Karthik, Ghattamaneni and Karthika Srinivas were its cinematographer and editor respectively. The film revolves around a closed Karthikeya temple on the border of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, and showcases the life of a curious medico Karthik and his nexus with the temple. It was launched on 10 June 2013 at Hyderabad, and its principal photography began on 5 July 2013, which lasted till 21 February 2014. It was shot in Visakhapatnam, Araku and Kumararama temple in Samarlakota. However, the temple shown in the film is the Udayarpalayam Siva temple near Kumbakonam in Tamil Nadu. Also, nearly 50% of the film was shot in and around Tamil Nadu. After few postponements, the film released on 24 October 2014 as a Diwali release to positive reviews from critics and collected more than $200 million $7 million, amidst a budget of $60 million $800,000. At the 62nd Filmfare Awards South, the film was nominated in 4 categories. At the 4th South Indian International Movie Awards, the film received 1 win out of 4 nominations. Following the film's success, a sequel was announced by Chandoo Mondeti in late 2019. Plot: the film begins with the death of an official from the Endowments Department, who goes to Subramaniapuram to research the popular Subramania Swami temple in the village. Soon, we are told that anyone who either talks about the temple or even tries to learn more about it is killed by a snake bite. And slowly, this fear turns into a legend which keeps everyone away from the temple for almost a year. Elsewhere, Karthik Nikhil, a medical student who does not believe in supernatural powers, falls in love with Valley Swati. However, she keeps avoiding him every time he tries to get closer to her because of his father's reputation in village. Meanwhile, Karthik and his friends are asked to go set up a medical camp in Subramaniapuram, and Karthik is surprised to see that Valley is also part of the same camp as her hometown. Soon he gets entangled in the ongoing conspiracy surrounding the temple, and rest of the story is about how he unravels the secret behind the series of mysterious deaths. Cast: Nikhil Siddharth as Karthikeya Kumaraswamy/Karthik, Swati Reddy as Valley, Tanikella Bharani as Valley's father, Rao Ramesh as Prithviraj, Jayaprakash as Dr. Prakash, Kishore as Sahadev, Tulasi as Karthik's mother, Praveen as Karthik's friend, Satya as Ravi, Karthik's friend, Shankar Melkote as principal, Raja Ravindra, Chhatrapati Sekar. Production, development. After Swami Ra, Nikhil Siddharth signed his next film directed by his friend Chandoo Mondeti, in which he was supposed to play a smart, well-educated. He also revealed that his character in the film is very curious and a sort of Sherlock Holmes kind of person. For his role, Nikhil had to increase his weight by 10 kilos and did research for the role, which involved spending time with medical students and doctors before the shooting, and had to overcome the fear of injections and blood. Venkat Srinivas agreed to produce the film under his Magnus Cine Prime Pvt. Limited banner. Swati Reddy was signed as the lead actress, considering her popularity in Tamil, and she also appeared in Swami Ra. Tanikella Bharani revealed that he would be seen as Swati's father. The principal cast of the film further consists of Rao Ramesh, Jayaprakash, Kishore and Tulasi. Shekar Chandra was announced as the film's music composer. Filming. The film was launched on 10 June 2013 in Hyderabad with Annalingusamy, Sudhir Varma and Parasuram in attendance. The makers also unveiled the title and film's logo the same day during the launch, with the team further announced that majority of the film will be shot in Visakhapatnam, Araku and Kumararama Temple in Samarlakota. Principal photography began on 5 July 2013, with the first schedule of the film took place the same day and completed within 31 July. The film's second schedule took place on 4 August and was wrapped up by 29 August 2013, with scenes on the lead pair including 2 songs were shot. In early October 2014, the film was shot in and around Kumbakonam, including a Subramania Swami temple there. By then 70% of the film's shoot was wrapped up. The film's final schedule commenced on 15 November 2013, on whose completion the film's shoot was expected to end. On 4 February 2014, a press release confirmed that the filming is complete except for 1 song. Filming ended nearly on 21 February 2014, and post-production works began. CG works were in progress during mid-April 2014. In July 2014, it was known that nearly 50% of the film was shot in and around Tamil Nadu. Music. Shekar Chandra composed the film's soundtrack and background score. Lyrics for the Telugu version of the soundtrack were written by Ramajogayya Sastry, Vanamali, and Krishna Chaitanya, whilst the soundtrack of its dubbed Tamil version, Karthikeya, had lyrics written by Na. Matthew Kumar, Mani Amidhavan, and Nand Halala. The soundtrack of the Telugu version was launched at Hyderabad on 28 May 2014. The soundtrack of the Tamil version was launched at Chennai on 18 June 2014. Both the versions were marketed by Aditya Music. Reviewing the soundtrack, The Times of India wrote, "All in all, Shekar Chandra tunes are youthful and fresh. The tunes can easily generate interest among music lovers," and rated the album. India Glitz wrote, "Shekar Chandra's new album lives up to the expectations. Karthikeya, starring Swati and Nikhil, has 6 songs in total and has a range of singers regaling us with their renditions. Ramajogayya Sastry and Krishna Chaitanya penned the songs, and the lyrics are as good as the vocals." Release. The film was initially slated for a December 2013 release, but due to extensive production delays, the film was postponed to 1 August 2014. After being delayed due to several reasons, the makers announced 10 October 2014 was announced as the release date. It was finally postponed to 24 October 2014, clashing with the Telugu dubbed versions of Pujai, Happy New Year, Ishkwala Love, and also with the Telugu film I Am in Love, making it a Diwali release. The film released in 350 screens in its first week, and 40 screens were added in early November 2014, while the shows in Prasad's IMAX were increased to 10 from 3 with effect from 29 Ah. Meanwhile, Nikhil said that the release date of the Tamil version Karthikeya will be announced soon, although not being released in Tamil. 150 additional screens were added from its second Friday, 31 October. N. Lingusamy bought the film's Tamil rights while a Malayalam dubbed version was planned. The satellite rights were sold to Gemini TV for an amount of $15 million $200,000. Marketing. A 90 seconds teaser was launched on 1 December 2013 at Hyderabad. The first look poster featuring Nikhil Siddharth and the temple was unveiled on 5 February 2014. The first look posters of Tamil version titled Karthikeya were unveiled on 5 March 2014. On 18 October 2014, the making video of the film's posters was released. On 21 October 2014, Nikhil and the film's unit conducted a publicity tour in 5 towns viz. Guntur, Vijayawada, Illuru, Rajahmundry and Kakinada to paste the first release posters of the movie respectively. Nikhil, Swati, and Chandoo promoted the film on the talk show Ali Talkies hosted by comedian Ali. Reception. Critical reception. The film received generally positive reviews from critics. Y. Sunita Chowdhury of The Hindu wrote, "The narration is good, keeps the curiosity factor alive. Hemant Kumar of the Times of India wrote, "The good thing about the film is that it sticks to its storyline and everyone seems to know what they are doing. Karthikeya is one of the finer films made in the recent past, and in times like these, that in itself is like a big compliment," and rated the film 3.5 out of 5. Shush Kavarayani of Deccan Chronicle wrote, "Despite its drawbacks, Karthikeya." Sci-Fi wrote, "Overall, Karthikeya is different from regular commercial movies that dot the Telugu screen. Like we said, it is a suspense thriller that mixes bhakti and rational thinking quite well, to large extent, and we do appreciate the producer and the actor Nikhil for attempting something novel." 123 Telugu stated, "On the whole, Karthikeya is one of the most refreshing films in the recent past. Novel concept, gripping screenplay, Nikhil's performance, and cleverly designed suspense elements make this film different from others, and ends up as quite an engaging watch this weekend," and rated at 3.5 out of 5. GV of Idle Brain, Com wrote, "Actor Nikhil and producer should be appreciated for agreeing to do a film that is different from regular Telugu movies. Supported by a neat screenplay and a bit of comedy, debutant director Chandoo Mondeti delivers a decent movie. A movie additional plus point of the movie is runtime. The minus points of the movie are slow-paced narration. On India Entertainment and India Glitz called the film a one-time watch and both rated it 3 out of 5. Box office. Karthikeya got a brilliant opening at the worldwide box office on its first day. The film collected approximately $23.5 million $310,000 at the Indian box office in the first weekend of 3 days and $7.56 million $100,000 at USA box office, taking its 3-day total to $31.0 million $410,000. The film collected $100 million $3 million in its first week at the global box office and entered profit zone. The film cashed in on the mixed response for Karthikeya and managed to collect a total of $150 million $2 million in 9 days at the global box office. Despite new releases, the film stood strong by the end of its third weekend and grossed $200 million $2.07 million in 17 days. Awards and nominations. Sequel. A sequel, Karthikeya 2, was announced in 2019 by the director of the film, Chandoo Mondeti. The shooting of the film was launched in March 2020 and was paused for 5 months due to COVID-19 pandemic in India. The film stars the actors from this film along with some new actors.